Everyone, welcome back to our South by Southwest show. I am here with Pocky, and we're going to have a good time because this is our second interview. It's true South by Southwest fashion. Everything goes kind of crazy at the beginning, and then it sells out towards the end. So I'm really excited because right now we're joined by a film called The Work, and we have the McLeary Brothers here. Introduce yourself to everybody.
Ian McLeary.
Miles McLeary. And Jairus McLeary.
So your mom don't want to give you all like the same letter names? Like, so it'd be like Jerry,
Jerry, Jeff, and Johnny. I don't know.
Johnny. Like I know a lot of people who like to do that. You're gonna have the same names.
Yeah. No.
So let's tell everyone in 2 sentences. What is The Work about?
It is a restorative justice program that essentially uses 50% convicts inside Folsom Prison and just regular private citizens who volunteer.
And I have to say, I think I without giving anything away, because I don't want anything about this movie to be given away, because it needs to be watched.
Spoiler alerts won't happen here.
Yeah, spoiler alerts. There is no spoilers.
Spoilers. It takes place in a prison.
Yeah, warning takes place in a prison. Johnny Cash does not show up.
No.
I did find that odd.
This was possibly one of the most intense documentaries I have ever watched that did not involve the phrase, "we went to Iran."
We've had some of those documentaries in here, so yeah.
I mean, watching the grief counseling and just those guys dealing with it, it's something I don't think anyone ever really thinks about. You think about those guys going in, you think about the hard-blooded, cold killers that Hollywood portrays, and it's like you don't think about the other end. And you guys did a really good job portraying those guys as, I guess I would, without making it sound bad, human.
Yeah.
How do you make it sound bad by saying that you portray them as humans?
Because that makes it sound like that they weren't previously. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. There is a process, when you are incarcerated, there's something that's sort of dehumanizing about going inside prison. This allows people just to sit and communicate, and it's just basic human interaction for about 4 days.
How many of you were in there during filming?
All of us.
Here's why I enjoyed this documentary so much, because the general populace, when it comes to prison type shows, are used to those hardcore locked up behind bars and scared straight. It puts things in a really bad light. Like there's a show on Netflix we watched called Locked Up, and like this dude's got like Mikamo killer, triple homicide. Like these are the craziest people. Like, I belong in jail, and they're all hardcore. And these people that you brought on are presenting the fact that yes, they are still human, and they are actually trying to get better. And jail isn't all gang rapes and stabbings and MacGyvering things. There's a whole side to it that isn't popularized, and it was really refreshing to see that yes, our criminal justice system is trying to actually fix people, because you hear nothing but horrible things about it.
Yeah, that was actually a shock for the subjects that we brought in, the civilians. That's what they, sort of the baggage they carried in. There was an expectation that they were going to get shanked or something.
They're all wearing their protective body armor, like, I get stabbed today with no knife.
Phone books, wrapped around them. But, that was sort of like the initial shock for them. Like, oh, this isn't what I thought it was. So, and that's what we wanted to capture.
And you captured it well, because you had some of these people that are those typical, I'm thug for life in jail. And then you see them just being real. They don't have to put on the show.
Right.
They don't have to be something that they have to try to survive. They're just honestly trying to make amends, basically. And I love that part of it.
Yeah. And inside that room, that's the only place that can happen. So that's where they're allowed to sort of share an experience in that room, because they're safe. If they take that back out in the yard, there are repercussions. So they create a safe place for them to do that. And that's the only place they get to do that in prison.
Yeah, it's kind of a fine line that you have to walk, for them.
What is something that you guys filmed that you just couldn't make it into the final cut that you were like, man, I really wish we could have shown that?
I mean, I'll probably all have our moments, but
go ahead to choose.
Nothing really that I could like set up and like, oh, that was a scene that we should have put in there. But just in terms of like when the civilians first, we all first come in, there's sort of an introduction process, and at one point, because everyone carries their sort of ideas about what this is, and I just remember one of the convicts just sort of trying to, I guess, stabilize a guy, and he's like, "Can you see yourself in me?" And it was just such a powerful moment that just sort of kind of stopped the room. But
speaking of your civilians, have you guys met up with them since the filming and the making of the movie?
Not recently. They all know about it. And
like you're not doing one of those follow-ups. Where are they now, civilians?
Like
Man, I feel so glad that I'm
because
not suit made into a mattress.
Because there's two of them particularly. I'm kind of wondering what became of them.
I know. We know sort of more or less where.
Oh, Psychic Bond's going to which two?
The museum assistant and the teacher's assistant.
Oh, Chris and Brian.
Yeah.
Brian is still a teacher assistant, but at a different. I think he was at an experimental high school for at-risk kids, and now he's just in a regular high school. Yeah. And then Chris, I think, works for. God, I want to say he works for Indeed, but he started acting, and so I know he's done a couple of independent films acting, which is what he wanted to do and was afraid to do.
Because I also have to say this: it wasn't just the convicts who got something out of this. There is so much that the civilians definitely were getting out of it that I could tell that they are not going to walk out the same person.
Right. Yeah. You almost can't.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's like I said, I don't want to give anything away about this movie because people need to watch this movie so badly. I even called up two of my friends when this movie comes out on Blu-ray, I'm going to buy it, and everyone's going to sit down and watch this.
We're going to have a big viewing party of it. Yeah. Chris is going to go, watch this part right here.
Watch this and tell me how you feel afterwards. Because
we're going to have our own little support circle in a safe space. Man, I don't know, man. I just don't know. I don't know what I watched, man.
I know what I gained.
So what was the genesis of this movie? Were you sitting around watching one of these documentaries going, man, it can't be like that?
Well, I mean, really, we've all volunteered in the program, and our father was one of the guys that helped sort of get the program.
So you guys were like, man, we do this. Let's make everybody know.
Yeah,
pretty much.
I
mean,
also trying to explain it to people when you come out.
It's hard to explain. So you put regular people with convicts, and they're not dead. When I told someone, that's exactly what they said. I was like, that's not it at all. It's not scared straight. Come on now.
Yeah, it's the reverse polarity version of that. It's more like scared to be human.
Right.
Yeah.
It's interesting. So if people wanted to know where they could find this movie, if they can't be in South by Southwest, where will they find this?
Well, we're in the process of trying to sell the film right now. So
someone's going to buy the film after they watch it. They'll be like, okay, who are these messed up people? I want to meet them.
I want to say right now, you guys are going to get bought. I can tell already. But
if you don't get bought, you can just come to Pocky and say, you said we're getting bought, yo.
I'm like, I'm sorry, here's 20. Hold on, let me pull it out for you.
He's like, I got 15 cents. Will that cover it? Not even close.
But if people want to know more about the film, where can they go?
They can go to our website, which is theworkfilm.com. There's also Inside Circle Foundation. You can experience the film if you like and volunteer through that website.
You get a real life experience. It's not VR. You're going to go see what the film was like. So yes, thank you guys for coming on and being in our safe space to talk about this great film. I hope you guys have had lots of fun. Good luck at South by Southwest of the film. Hopefully everyone connects to it the way we did. You guys, if you get a chance to watch it, go watch it. If they're at South by Southwest, where is it screening?
The Alamo Ritz and the Alamo Lamar.
Draft House, isn't it?
Yeah, the Draft House.
Yeah.
Have you guys been to Draft House yet?
Not
it's
yet.
Amazing.
Not yet.
You will never want to go to another theater again. We're completely spoiled in Texas.
Yes.
Sounds
cool.
Completely spoiled. So yes, thanks for tuning in to this segment for The Work. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with some more interviews. Thank you guys for coming on.
Thank
Amazing
you for
film.
having us.
Have a good time.
Okay, great.
We'll be right back after this.